look so dead. I'm dead on the inside. So, okay, yesterday was a little bit of a fail because I didn't vlog much at all. And then last night I lied and said when I went to bed I was gonna edit my vlog and do some reading, but that didn't happen either. I ended up just on my laptop just watching random videos on YouTube until about 1 AM. Didn't edit my vlog, didn't read anything. But today I'm gonna read, and I'm really gonna try to get this book finished. I don't have much to go. I really don't. There's only like a bit over 100. I think last time I checked, or last time I counted, I had like 150, and since then I've read a few chapters, so I'm not actually quite sure what point I'm at, but I maybe have about a quarter of the book to go, a little over 100 pages, so I can do this. I can totally do this today. I'm up so late. I woke up at like 10:30, and then by the time I rolled out of bed it was already like 11:30, so it's already 5 to 12 and I'm just up. That's probably why I look so tired and so dead. So I'm just gonna have something to eat, some breakfast, and read. And probably edit my vlog at some point, but that really does. I love editing vlogs, especially shorter ones, because it doesn't take long to just shave off unnecessary bits and insert some music and you're done. Pro tip. One thing I do hate about this book, I don't hate it, but every time it's a new day, so we're on Friday now, it started at Monday, now we're at Friday. That's how the days of the week work, Laura! But it started on Monday, and obviously Monday was like chapter 1, and then 2, 3, 4, and so on. And then when Tuesday rolled around, it starts at chapter 1 again. I hate when books do that. I hate when it, like, I wish that they would just roll from like chapter 1 to chapter, I don't know, whatever, 30. I hate when they kind of, like, they restart when you're at like a new part of the book, like say it's like part 1, part 2. I don't know why I hate that, because I think, actually no, I think what it is, I would just really like to know how many chapters I've actually read, like what progress I've made. So when it restarts at like 1, 2, 3, 4, you're like, you just feel like you're back at the beginning, honestly. I don't know, why am I like this? Why am I so picky with books? I don't know, but I don't like that. I hate that. It bothers me. Training. Oh boys! Oh boys, I did it. I finished murder in the afternoon. Honestly, I don't know what to give this book, because I don't feel like it was bad enough just to give it 3, but I feel like when it comes to my ratings, 5-star is like perfect. Can't fault it. 4 is like, I loved it, but I feel like it could have been a little bit better if there were just certain changes made. 3 for me is like, it was okay, it was good, and I enjoyed it. I feel like I tend to give books 3 stars quite a lot, because I feel like it kind of ranges from like, yeah, the book was just okay, it wasn't quite worth 4 stars, and also I liked it but I didn't love it. So I feel like this probably falls in like the 3-star category. I actually figured out, just call me Sherlock Holmes, I actually sort of figured out who the killer was gonna be, or I figured out part of it anyway, and I was like, okay, I see where this is going. But it did take me a while to get there, because I feel like it was one of those cases where all the information was basically found out right near the end, and there was a lot of things that I feel like was impossible for you to actually figure out yourself. Like the information wasn't given to you, and then when they finally did give like a hint, I like latched onto that and I was like, yes, I see what you're doing, I see it now. But it took a while before we actually got there, and like a lot of the times information wasn't giving and they were trying to mislead us, and I still have a lot of unanswered questions really. Like I'm just, but it was okay. I don't think I would read any more from this series because Kate Shackleton as a character, I still don't like her. I think when it comes to investigators, I mean, you do like characters like Sherlock, but the reason why I think you'll maybe like a character like Sherlock, who is a bit of a smug know-it-all, is that you're not getting the book told from his perspective. This was a first person narrative, but then we got other chapters from other characters and they were all in third person. I hate when a book does that. I hate when you have third person and first person thrown into the same novel. I don't mind if a book is told from like different character perspectives and it's all third person. That is my kind of favourite way when it comes to reading books. I love that. I feel like it gives you more than just following one character, as long as there's not too many characters, or if there's like a primary character and then other characters that you get. I think I'd have preferred it more with that, but the fact that Kate's perspective was Kate's chapters were all first perspective, I would have preferred it if it was third person instead of first. And I think as well, she's a bit of a, is that what they call a Mary Sue, where it's like everybody loves her and she gets into a situation. I mean, don't get me wrong, we love feminism, we love a go-getter, we love a hero, we love a girl who can save herself in situations. But there were a couple of times I felt like, especially when it came to like talking to other people that were maybe trying to like shut her down, she had this right smugness about her when she did it, and it was, oh, I don't know, it reminded me of a fan fiction, you know, or you know, like Wattpad, kind of like Wattpad stories written by like 14-year-olds, when like their characters are a bit sassy and they stand up to people and the other people are so taken back by it, and it's like, I don't know, that's what it reminds me of. It always reminds me of like Wattpad stories that are just not that that are like average. But I mean, everything about this was so like cliched and cookie cutter, and it just, like I say, I usually love like female lead characters. You love them when they are a bit sassy and if they can stand up for themselves. Like we love Jessica Fletcher in this household, we stand Miss Marple, so I feel like I do enjoy it, and I love characters that do stand up for themselves or stand up to people. But there was something about her and the way that she stood up to them and the way that they would like instantly back down or be like taken back by it, and it was like, or whatever. But she was a little bit, if that is the right term, I'm gonna have to Google that, but I think it is like a Mary Sue, where like they basically can save themselves, and I don't know, I don't really know what the proper definition is of that, I'm kind of just making that up. So would I read any more of these books? Possibly. I mean, if I picked it up for free. The mystery was okay. The overall mystery though, I think I hate it when, but you find that so often with like mystery novels and even TV shows, where the initial idea, the initial like theory is completely debunked, and no, it wasn't that, it was actually this secret reason that you're not going to find out about until like 30 pages to the end, and it's like, oh, so he wasn't killed for that, and he wasn't killed for that either, and that guy who was a little bit suspicious didn't have nothing to do with it, and those two people, they had nothing to do with it either. I get that's how like mystery stories work. I get that they need to draw suspicion, but why did they have to have everybody with some sort of reason to kill the guy? Like, that's such a dumb idea. But like, I feel like, I don't know why, I hate that kind of idea of like everybody has a reason for potentially wanting to kill this guy, and it's like, okay. So we're done. We're done. Where am I going to put this? I cannot decide what to read next. I don't think I'm going to bother with any of these classics here. No, I'll just put a little wedge between them. I don't think I'm going to bother with those. So I have Stay Close, Daisy Jones and the Six, The Woods. Little Fires Everywhere, In a Cottage in a Wood, The Holiday, Half a World Away. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna go for. I think I'm leaning towards another mystery. I'm gonna discount The Holiday. I feel like The Holiday could probably be a bit kind of like, it's perfect for kind of summery. You can just imagine reading it by a poolside. I'm not going to read, oh, I never even noticed the Testaments when I was reading that. I don't think I'm about the Testaments. I don't think I'm kind of in the mystery mood now, so I'm either going to go for Stay Close, The Woods, or In a Cottage in a Wood. I might try In a Cottage in a Wood because I only paid £2 for it, and when I was reading the synopsis on the back I was a little bit worried. I thought this might be one of those books that sounds like it's going to be great but then it doesn't actually live up to it. I find that a lot when I read like mysteries and thrillers, that especially when it's like no shade but whenever you find like books on the works it's like in the £3 for £5 section, which is where I bought this book, a lot of them, like the mysteries and that, they're never that great. I don't know why I waste money on them, because I think I'm always hoping I'm gonna find a great book at some point. But it's not too long. I feel like it wouldn't take me too long to get through it. But I mean, I'll read the back to you if you want to know what it's about. Oh yeah, I remember this now. A strange encounter, an unexpected gift, a twisted secret. Neve comes across a troubled woman called Isabel on Waterloo Bridge late one night. Isabel forces a parcel into Neve's hand and jumps to her death in the icy Thames below. Thames. The icy Thames below. 2 weeks later, as Neve's wreck of a life in London collapses, it's always the life in London, isn't it? An unexpected lifeline falls into her lap. A charming cottage in Cornwall left to her by Isabel, the woman on the bridge, the solution to all her problems. But when Neve arrives, alone in the dark woods late one night, she finds a sinister-looking bungalow with bars across its windows, and her dream home quickly becomes her worst nightmare. A house hiding a twisted secret that will change her life forever. I mean, is there going to be a body in the attic? Somebody living in a basement? Why is there bars in the window? Had me gripped from first page to last. The girl on the train meets notes on a scandal. I read it in one sitting, totally gripped. Erin Kelly, I've read a book by her. A creepy psychological exploration of the power of secrets to destroy your life. Dark, gripping and totally compelling, a genuine page-turner. Alex Drake, best-selling author of After Anna. Alex Lake, not Alex Drake, Alex Lake. Well, we'll give it a go.